Yo, Shizzy with the Xbox here with my cousin Excalibar, aka X Angel. We here for the Father One top 5 wrestlers, man. Top 5 that, in our opinion, together we've realized who's the best wrestler of all time. So fuck the talking. We're gonna jump right into the list. At number 5, Mick Foley. Mankind. Dude Love. Cactus Jack. He's the face of hardcore wrestling. Like, what you think?
Now, as we were saying before the camera started rolling,
Exactly.
let me just take you back to the Hell in a Cell match with him and Undertaker.
Woo.
Now, I remember Undertaker saying that if he does another Hell in a Cell match, he don't want to face nobody else but Mick Foley.
That's a rap right there.
I remember those exact words. I mean, that came out of the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you just look at his record. You know what I'm saying? Mick Foley did things that people not only won't dare to do, but they're scared.
Nah, they wouldn't sacrifice their body for the business like he did. Period.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of passion.
The face of hardcore
and a lot of
wrestling.
blood.
Yeah, face of hardcore wrestling.
A lot of passion, but a lot of blood.
So that basically describes him. So we should have been on number 4. That's Bret Hart. The best there is, the best there was,
And the best there ever will be.
like a tag team champion, intercontinental champion, European
World
champion,
champion.
multiple times. Some of his matches is the greatest matches I ever seen. I'm talking about matches that shouldn't be great, like the match with him and 1-2-3 Kid, aka X-Pac. How was that a great match? Because he made it a great match. I mean, what you got to say about Bret?
See, when it comes to competitive fighting, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, MMA. You want to go against someone that's gonna push you to the limit. You don't want to go against a little timid little bitch ass motherfucker. No, you want someone that's gonna challenge you.
Yes.
And that's what he did with X-Pac. X-Pac, you know what I'm saying? He brung the dog out. You know what I'm saying? He made him bring his A.
Yeah, no, that wasn't Raw. That was a pay-per-view match. And one of the greatest matches ever. WWE, WWF, you want to call it, ECW, WCW, NWA. One of the greatest matches of all time. Him and Shawn Michaels Iron Man match, WrestleMania. Come on. An hour. If you watch that match, it went over an hour. Remember, it was no winner at the end. It had to go to overtime. Come on, man.
We all remember the outcome of that.
Yeah, that was so.
But despite all that, he still is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Well, not really. Coronel is 3 people higher than him, but still, he's the best.
He's one of the best.
One of the best. Oh
he's
yeah,
one of the best.
And just for the love of Bret Hart, fuck you, Vince. You screwed me out the belt in Canada, and you know it. Okay, now our number 3, Undertaker, the Man of Darkness. The Prince of, the Prince. He's the king. He is the Demon of Destruction.
The Phenom.
Who?
The Dead Man.
Arguably, the best streak in wrestling history is his WrestleMania streak. That's kind of fucked up, though. He won't lose. Like, he won't.
He's one of the most respected people in the business.
He is. Truly is.
Like, now, aside from, all that gothic stuff, I mean, he really is a biker and all.
Is that American Badass? Yeah, American Badass. Yeah.
Like, he has a lot of respect, and he has my respect. In the ring, sometimes it's like he does things that you don't expect. Like a suicide dive.
It's kind of too big for that, right?
Like, yo.
It's all the shit, homie.
And he does it perfectly.
Smooth, crisp, no issue for him.
The old school, walking on a rope.
Yeah, if you look at the span we came in now, and give it to now, even though he don't wrestle that much now,
a man of his height and what he's very agile. See, See, these are things that I like in a fighter. I like people who bring their A game, and also I like people that bring their, that athlete within out. You know what I'm saying? He shows his athleticism. He shows his determination. He shows that will, that drive. He shows his passion. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him bleed. You know, but one thing we have not seen is him tap.
Or lose that fucking WrestleMania. Like, and Taker, we about to go to the next, but Taker has some of the crazy. The frontal match was bananas. The Hell in a Cell match was bananas. What else? The legendary matches he had.
Buried alive.
Exactly, legendary. I mean, like, his image.
Speaking of which, he has so many like signature matches.
Exactly.
Hell in a Cell
Mention. Yep.
and Buried Alive,
Mention that.
and well, the Inferno was actually Kane.
Well, he was part of it. It was only two of them. No, it was three of them. Casket match.
Casket match. There it is.
Yeah.
Now, and mind you, one of those three is now a pay-per-view. They turned
Good
his
point.
match into a pay-per-view.
Good point.
Hell in a Cell is a pay-per-view now.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
I mean,
That was a good point.
that right there says legend.
Exactly. So
That right there says you can't fuck with me.
exactly. So
That right there says you're not on my level. That right there says you got my respect.
Exactly. Yeah. So after that, we might as well just jump into our number 2. That's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. How do you explain Shawn Michaels without saying greatness? I don't know how.
I don't know. I mean, his legendary ladder matches.
First of all, you gotta look at his names. I mean, he's the showstopper, right? He's a Mr. WrestleMania. He's the Heartbreak Kid, and he's the guinea pig. I don't know why he was in every major first match ever. First Hell in a Cell, first ladder match, first Iron Man match. I know it's more. I can't even think right now, but I know it's more. But he was the first. He was the one who did anything for the business. I fucks with Shawn Michaels.
You could actually say that he's part of the foundation.
Yes.
When it comes to stuff like that, like the first Iron Man match and the first Hell in a Cell, you know what I'm saying?
Match.
You have a Hell in a Cell, which is unheard of against the Undertaker. Like really, like
great match. That's how Kane came in after that match. Set up the Kane storyline.
Man.
Shawn Michaels, his matches, the match he had with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, crazy. The bad part is, I thought that was the best match I ever seen until he fought Taker at WrestleMania. Like, he got crazy legendary matches. For real. I don't even know what else to say about him. He the man. What else? But he ain't the man because he's my number 2.
Yeah.
So, we're about to go into the number 1. Now, hear me out. Y'all gonna be a little upset because
but y'all will agree.
See, we took this list. This list was formed off of both of us. We started naming people. We basically had our top 10. We put it together and be like, all right, we just gonna name 5.
Yeah.
But we had a problem at number 1. So much that we had to
see. These 2 people we both love.
Yeah.
And these 2 people, I'm sure you all love.
They should love. Definitely in our age bracket. Anybody young.
Now, with these 2 people, these 2 names that I'm about to say, it was hard to place one as number 1. So we put both of them as number 1.
Sorry, we have to do it.
And those 2 people are The Rock
and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And that's the bottom line, because we said so.
You dig me? Now, Austin is the beginning of the Attitude Era. Austin and DX. They started the Attitude Era. The Rock became basically an icon.
In the Attitude Era.
Exactly. And it was like alright, here's the best way. Like Hogan, right? Hogan was the face of the company. Like, and then when Hogan left, there really was no face. It was just people there who was on top, who was champions. Until Austin came. Austin became the face of the company. When Austin got hurt, The Rock became the face of the company. So now when Austin came back, he was stuck. He was like, he's the face, but then Austin back, who was the face. It basically was like Floyd and Pacquiao at that time. You got 2 pound-for-pound champs, but like, who's the greatest? Who's the best? Who do the fans love the most? And they matches they had at WrestleMania.
But unlike Floyd and Pacquiao, these two actually fought each
fought.
other.
Yeah, they actually fought. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I feel like,
because I'm still waiting to see that. Floyd.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't Floyd. That's a whole different video. now I'm stuck with the reason why we couldn't. They both was the face of the franchise. They both was the face of the company, and it wasn't just the champion. Because like when Austin didn't even have the title, he still was the face at that time. Same thing with The Rock. When The Rock was the champion, he lost it. He still was the face. That was that big of a personality. So the matches they had was legendary. The Rock is the best talker, period, in wrestling history. I think Chris Jericho said The Rock could go out there and he could read the Chinese menu and he can make it sound exciting. Like, so that's why he's number one. And we have to put Austin. First of all, Austin is 100% ruthless. The storylines they put for Austin with him and Vince McMahon is some of the best shit I've seen in my life. Not in wrestling. In my life.
For thinking that you hard, nigga, you soft. You fake like wrestling, smack him down for thinking that he raw. For thinking that he raw, yeah, for thinking that he raw. Yeah, he fake like wrestling, smack him down for thinking that he raw. It's like rapping king wrestling, that is the fact. If that's true, I guess I'm Kurt Angle rap. And the next to take over like Shane O'Mac. No link, go harder than that. No problem. I bring the pain like Brock Lesnar. I'm a bone breaker. I spit fire like Kane. Don't let me undertake ya. Nah, nigga, I would end your day. I'm gonna make the Hall of Fame like Harley Race. Yeah, I'm a king, nigga, like Triple H. I'm in my bag like Jake the Snake. The fuck wrong with it? Ain't no day shit when I'm grabbing it gold. A rattlesnake like Steve Austin, have your body stone cold. See, when I grab the